Are you fighting the waves of change, or are you riding them on the back of a beautiful carbon black dolphin sailing to Big Profit Island? Let's find out.
This video is sponsored by Wix Filters, manufacturers of filters for automobiles, trucks, off-road equipment, and manufacturing applications. Go to wixfilters.com for more information.
Hello and welcome back to Rollin' with the Numbers, where we present you with data that gives tire dealers information to keep their tire businesses rolling based on research conducted with our independent tire dealer audience and beyond. My name's David, and on this week's show, I'm talking industry trends that are going to affect your tire business. Things could be bad if you let them sneak up on you, or things could be great if you know how to leverage them. First up is number one, our old friend VMT, vehicle miles traveled. You know the drill. High VMT means more reasons for customers to stop in for maintenance and repairs. Thus far, we only have 2022 data on this front through October, but when you hear what I'm about to say, it doesn't matter. VMT for the first 10 months of 2022 at 3.04 trillion has actually surpassed VMT for the entire year of 2020 at 2.79 trillion. Yeah, I know, you're right. People weren't traveling much during the pandemic, so consider this as well. When we compare the first 10 months of 2022 to the first 10 months of 2021, VMT is still up in 2022 as well at 3.04 trillion compared to 2.99 trillion. This bodes well for tire replacement and service, particularly given the regular intervals associated with maintenance and replacement. If your shop offers service, prepare to engage in a steady stream of it. Number two, commercial vehicle tires and service. Do me a favor, and next time you see a semi-truck on the highway, give them the old trucker salute. Not only does that truck driver deserve your respect for a plethora of supply chain related reasons, they're also a sign of a good business year for commercial tire dealers. According to the team at ACT Research, who study trucking market trends, it's likely that we saw an all-time record for carrier profitability at the end of 2022. And when trucking fleets make money, they like to invest in their equipment, like tires. Keep an eye on the world of commercial trucks this year, as new regulations, uses, and behaviors will no doubt lead to more commercial service opportunities. Fleets have a heightened focus on employee safety, maximizing operational performance, and reducing CO2 emissions, and all of these mean fleet services, including tires, is poised for sustained growth. Number three, the cost of business. Sorry, we can't be all positive today. Here's the deal. Inflation isn't just tackling consumers. You're getting hit too. Check this out. The orange line follows the producer price of tire and repair materials, and the blue line tracks average hourly wages for tire dealer employees. The big issue here is that wage rates have not risen at the same rate as tires and materials. Since this industry has such a competitive technician employment market, that means some workers may begin demanding higher wages in response to inflation. If you find it becomes necessary to raise your prices to absorb additional costs, be sure to ask yourself if your customers will be willing to take that ride with you. Number four. Come on, baby, you know I can't talk about trends without bringing up electric vehicles. If you want to dive in strong on EVs, we just did a whole episode on EVs. See? I'm not going to recap it word for word here, but here's the broad stroke. While EV interest isn't yet any kind of overwhelming force, it is growing. Automakers sold over 800,000 fully electric vehicles in the US last year, equivalent to 5.8% of all vehicles sold, up from 3.2% a year earlier. All the while, total U.S. auto sales fell 8% in 2022 from a year earlier. Chew on that for a moment. And while you're jawing, here's number five. Legislation. Don't scrunch your nose. This is important stuff. We're talking right to repair here. The tire industry has been talking about it for years, but 2023 is a big year for right to repair. First of all, there are over 60 state right to repair bills that were introduced for the year across the country. Now, those could be anything from agricultural to digital right to repair. Think cell phones, tablets, things like that. But regardless of whether it focuses on automotive, we can see the momentum is growing. John Deere, for example, a company that is notoriously anti-right to repair, recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the American Farm Bureau Federation, promising to make it easier for farmers to access tools and software needed to repair their own equipment. Now, John Deere could certainly do more based on the wording of that agreement, but the fact that we're talking about the issue and John Deere conceding anything on it in the same breath is a major step in the right direction. That's today's show, but for more business intelligence data to help boost tire dealer profitability, be sure to watch out for our next episode. If you subscribe to our newsletter, it's in there. Look out for it. Until next time, keep on rolling.